Happy Monday, everybody. Donnie Becker here, LPR Sound Foundations. Today I want to talk to you about the Boss EH-50 stereo enhancer. Now, if you have not yet heard of this unit or seen this unit, an early episode of Dave Pensado, he talked about the one that he has and how he uses it. So I suggest you hang out, listen to some of these samples. You may want to just run on out and pick yourself up one because this thing's pretty cool. So if you're ready to go listen to some samples with the Boss EH-50, let's go. So this is the Weird Hardware Gear Tour series, otherwise known as the Weird Gear Chronicles, here at ES Audio Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California. Today we're talking about the Boss EH-50. Here is a picture of the Boss EH-50. Now the Boss EH-50 is a stereo enhancer, probably from around the early 90s, 1991. The manual says this one's from 1991. Here's one I found on reverb.com. It's $129 plus 30. I don't know why they want to think $30 for shipping. This thing don't weigh a bunch. But this is the one that I found. I did see some a little bit cheaper, but I was trying to keep consistent with the Reverb listings, and this was the only one on Reverb. This one does look like it's in really good shape, though. Let me explain a little bit about what the controls are on the Boss EH-50. You got an overload indicator. Now these do come in handy. They do. They will become important at some point when we're doing the setups and everything. This is the enhance level knob, which is part of the gig, and then we have the enhance mode buttons. Now the enhance mode buttons are as follows. Now this is kind of important. You can select from 5 different enhance modes. The 5 modes are as follows, as the manual says. Presence. This mode enhances the highs. Use this mode to clean up a part and keep it and help it cut through the mix. Voice. Great for voices. I guess that's why they named it voice. It helps a vocal cut through the backup. The attack helps punch up the highs on a track by matching the enhance level to changes in the input signal, thus making the attacks even more exciting. Now, Expansion 1 just enhances the highs and the lows, where Expansion 2 enhances all the frequencies. The enhanced level is matched to changes in the input signal, so the more you send in, the more it's going to enhance, if that makes sense. So, then you have the enhanced level. Try not to max this one out, but keep it, you put it where you want it. I was, on these samples that I'm going to share with you here in a minute, I was keeping these right at the light right before the max. Then you have an enhance indicator. This button will turn the enhance on and off. It's kind of a bypass button, if you will. And of course, a power button turning the unit on and off. So this is the alternative routing. Now I did this on some of the samples, and I did this on all the samples. And on some of the samples, I did the preferred routing, which is next. This was an auxiliary send into the unit, out of the unit, back to a channel on the mixer, and then through the console, master bus, then to the speakers. That's what you hear. Okay. The preferred routing from the manual from Boss is an insert send and an insert return. So you take the source and you send it into the Boss EH-50. Then you take the output of the Boss EH-50 and return it back to the source mix bus fader. And then you put that through the master bus. Then that's what you hear. Hey, we'll get back to the episode in just a minute. I wanted to let you know that I've updated the studio growth formula for 2024. Just go to learnprorecording.com/studio growth formula. Download this quick PDF. This is a 7-step checklist that can help you build, grow, and scale your audio engineering, music production, studio business into something that could possibly take over your day job. So go get it. It's at learnprorecording.com/studio growth formula. We'll see you on the other side. Now let's get back to the episode. So let's take a listen to some of these samples, shall we?
Since you've been gone, baby, since you've been gone, darling.
Let's bypass it.
Since you've been gone, baby, since you've been gone.
Put it back, see what it sounds like.
Since you've been gone.
Now this is the aux send and return.
Since you've been gone. Since you've been gone.
Same thing, send aux and return to the voice setting.
Since you've been gone, darling.
Bypass it.
Since you've been gone, baby. since you've been gone, darling.
Put it back.
Since you've been gone, baby. Since you've been gone, darling. Since you've been gone.
So let's use it as an insert
yeah.
instead of a send.
Since you've been gone, baby.
Better.
Since you've been gone, darling.
Bypass that.
Since you've been gone, baby. Since you've been gone.
Listen to it again.
Since you've been gone, baby. Since you've been gone.
So that's the presence mode. Let's try the voice mode.
Since you've been gone.
All right. There you go.
Baby. Since you've been gone.
See the difference. Bypass it.
Since you've been gone, baby. Since you've been gone, darling.
Put it back.
Since you've been gone, baby. Since you've been gone, darling.
Let's see what this can do for some guitar. Now this is the aux send and return with the presence mode. Let's bypass it. Let's put it back. There is a little delay, yes, you're correct, and it's because we're sending and returning. Let's use the expansion mode. All right, you can feel the higher frequencies and the lower frequencies popping out there. That's expansion 1, just the low and high frequencies. Bypass it. Let's put it back. Yeah, there's definitely a latency on it with the having to send it and return it and put it back in the mix. It's the presence for the guitar. Again, sending. This is the insert with the presence, so the latency is minimal now. Bypass it. You definitely feel it, man. I like it. Let's put it back. Try expansion 1 insert. There you go. That's what it should be. Let's bypass it. Yeah, see what it's doing for the guitar, man. It's definitely adding something. Let's put it back in. Imagine this in a mix, though. I mean, that's what you gotta do. These are all, solo. Try a snare drum, send and return. Definitely got the latency on this, man. Using the attack mode. Bypass it. Put it back in. Try expansion 2. Remember, expansion 2 enhances all the frequencies. But this is as a send and return, so there's definitely latency. Let's bypass. Back to the expansion 2, send and return. Now let's try it as an insert instead of a send and return in the attack. There you go. Bypass. You definitely feel it popping out a little bit more. Let's try expansion 2 as an insert. Bypass that. Yeah, you can feel that for sure. Put it back in. That definitely feels better. But imagine this in a mix, not just by itself. So that was the Boss EH-50 stereo enhancer. Hopefully you guys got some cool ideas about how you can use one in your production, in your studio. This thing is pretty neat. It gives some pretty cool sounds if you use it. Now, the samples that I had, I kind of pushed it hard so you could actually hear the samples. But you know, if you dial it in properly, man, it's gonna add something special to your production, to your sound that kind of nobody else has, and not a lot of other people have. So that's the point of this Weird Gear Chronicles series, is to highlight some of the gear that we have that you can get, that anybody can get, that's going to give you an edge, if you will, on, you know, everyone else that doesn't have this, or everyone else is trying to find a plug-in that does that, because plug-ins can't do that. So I do want to remind you, man, that we still have we've updated the studio growth formula. If you haven't yet gotten it, it's awesome. It's a quick 7-step guide to help you build, grow, and scale your business as an audio engineer, music producer, studio owner into something that could possibly take over your day job. So go to learnprorecording.com/studio growth formula. Quick download, go grab that. It's not a problem. We got some cool stuff coming up this month. If you're watching this before February 10th, 2024, we have a live celebration coming up on February 10th, 2024. It's a Mardi Gras celebration here at ES Audio. I don't know if y'all could tell or knew from experience that I am from the great city of New Orleans, Louisiana. Although I live in LA now, I live in Los Angeles because this is where my work is. And but we still celebrate Mardi Gras every year here at ES Audio. If you want to go see what happened last year, yeah, go watch the live from last year Mardi Gras celebration. It was a little bit crazy. A little bit too much Southern comfort flowing for the day, if you know what I'm saying. But no, we had a good time, man. It was fun. But no, this year is especially special. This is our 20th year in business. ES Audio, which is the studio that I'm in right now, we started this business in 2004. And here it is, 2024, and it's still growing, man. It's still killing. We're having such a good time. We meet and get to work with so many great artists on a daily basis, man. And this is the greatest job ever. If you guys are considering coming into this business, please, if you have any questions, hit me up. I'll put my link right here, I'll put my email link right here if you got any questions and want to ask me any questions about how this business works, how much fun it is, and how cool it is. But back to the Mardi Gras celebration. Yeah, y'all come on, man. While you're watching, go on and subscribe so you can get notified of when these cool things come up, like this Mardi Gras celebration we're gonna have. Man, we're gonna have some live. We're gonna try to have a live band in. We're gonna record them. It's gonna be fun. There's gonna be some live giveaways of prizes and stuff. Possibly a piece of equipment. You never know. You never know what's going to happen on Mardi Gras. It depends on how much of that Southern comfort gets flowing, if you know what I'm saying. So if you guys want to join us on that, subscribe to the YouTube channel while you're down there, hitting that like button and all that stuff. You know how YouTube likes that. But hopefully you're enjoying these Weird Gear Chronicles. This was supposed to be the last one, but I was looking around yesterday and I have another piece of equipment that I don't use that much, but it's pretty cool, and I'm gonna share that with y'all next week. So next week I got a bonus Weird Studio Gear Chronicles thing that I'm gonna bring to you. So if you guys get subscribed, man. If you get subscribed, you'll get notified of when these cool stuff happen, when these cool things happen like that. So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series. I've had a lot of fun bringing it to you. It's actually brought me back to wanting to listen to some of these things some more on some of my productions. So if you guys are ready to get up out of here, I will see y'all next week on the podcast, and I'll also see you on Wednesday on the blog post. So we will see y'all next time, and we're definitely going to see you on Saturday for the Mardi Gras celebration of our 20th year as a recording studio. My name is Donnie B, and I am out of here.